Hey, what's up? It's your boy Q back with another video. And today I came on here to talk about something like real serious, real calm. And I know, I don't care if you watch this video or not, but this is just me talking to myself, and because I didn't have anybody to talk to, so I just came out here and I figured I would talk to you guys. So what I want to talk about is, not to say love, but the fact of like how you feel about something, like how you know when you feel how you feel about someone, like how you know when like it's serious and it's something different, like sorry, as a kid parents tell you, oh yeah, you don't know what it means to be in love, you don't know what it means to have feelings, you just a kid, you just don't understand. But to be honest, you know, like you know the feeling, you know the vibe, you know how it is. And it's a difference between someone like, oh yeah, in your family, or someone like, oh yeah, I love my brother, or I love my sister, or I love my mom, I love my dad. Yeah, that's different between, oh yeah, this person that I met in my life, they really changed me for the good or for the better. Like, it's different. Because me myself, I can say that, it's hard to forget about someone when, even though that you were the one that messed up, or you were the one that did something wrong, but it's still a difference. It's still a, it's still a difference. It still makes a difference. It's still like, there's nothing you can change about that. So I feel like I want to come on here and say, like, how do you forget about a person, or how do you change your feelings? Because to be honest, it's like you can go and date another person, or you can go and talk to other people, but does that mean that the feeling that you have for the other person fade away? Does that mean that feeling that the other person you had before is non-existent, is no longer there? Because that tells you, like, what is true love, or what is true feelings. But then again, I can't say for myself, because I know that, like, you can feel a difference. Like, you can tell, or like, when people some say, do you believe in love at first sight? Like, I can definitely say, not to say I do, but you can always tell with someone. You can always tell by the way they talk, the way they walk, the way you are around them, and the way you feel around them, and the conversations that you guys have, and the things that you do. Like, it's not something that you want to do with anybody else. You can tell the difference. Or like, you can, like, when you see them, your heart starts to race. Or like, when you around them, you feel differently. And yeah, so it's a difference. I just want to come on and say, like, how do you get over someone? How do you forget? How do you move on with your life and find different people so that both you and the other person can grow? How do you be there for them when, even though that they don't need you as much as they do? Like, it's a difference between, being able to forget everything. Like, because most people in our lives, they do want to forget. They do want to forget the bad things they happened. They do want to forget, like, the things that went on, or the things that happened to them. And some things cannot be forgotten. And then you sit here thinking, like, oh, maybe if I change a thing, or if I do something else, or if I change the way I speak, or to change the way I do, and it would make everything better. But there's something that you can't forget. There's something that you can't change. Like, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, and yeah, it's something that can't go on. So when I say, that was me. When I say, like, the fact that, what does it mean to be in love? Like, what does it mean to love someone? What does it mean to, not to say, let's say care. What does it mean to care for someone? I feel like it's a different story. Like, it's a different thing. Like, the feelings, like I said before, the feelings of how you're around them, and what they do, and how you feel when you're close to them. But when, and then the trust that you earn. And I feel like the fact that like when that trust is broken, it changes a whole different story. When that trust is broken, nothing can never be the same. Like you guys can be friends and you can, talk and you can hang out, but it won't be as the same as the trust that you had before. Like, yes, they may be around you, they may talk to you still, they may laugh and joke with you still, but like, it will never be 100%. They can say that they forgive you, but we both know that's not true. Like, cause forgiveness is something that you have to earn, because for the people that have been like out there who have been hurt and have been used and done wrong, and it's a different thing. Like, you can't change what's happened in the past, but you can make the future, is what I'm saying. But like, how would you go about, creating that future that you want? Like, I am not an expert at all. I have no advice. I have nothing to say. But like, how would you forget about someone, How would you know, like, to find out, like, when you finally care for someone, when you finally, make that big step and achievement, how do you know when, like, you're good? Like, when you're making that step? Because it's a whole different ballgame. It really is. Because you never know. Like, when something is broken, it cannot be fixed, Well, I'm not saying it can't be fixed, but like, you can't change it. Like, you can't do nothing to make it better. You can't do nothing. Like, you can talk the way you do, you can say the things you say, but y'all both know that the things won't be the same. And that's what makes it all different. That what makes it all change. But I really just want to, I should say forget, but to move on, to do different things, and to be a better person for myself, and try to grow and try to become more like on YouTube and everything like regular people do, and progress my life from where I started into where I've been, and just do better, because it's not about, also finding people that you do like and you do want to spend your life with, but also like, growing yourself, I talk a lot about growing and doing different things and making trips and making myself better for myself, but I don't put it into action. I don't put it to motion. Like, there was this person that I wanted to talk to, but I was afraid to make a first move, and I gotta do better than that. Like, I gotta put myself out there. And I should do that more. But once again, that's all up to me. Like, I can't change the past. I can't make it better. But as much as I want to, like, as much as you look at that person and you see them laugh and you see them have fun, but you know in your heart that, like, what you did and what you said to them and what you put them through will never be the same. Like, what you made them go through and what you made them stay up all night and cry about, or feel sad about. Like, you can't change that. Like, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different ballgame. Like, as much as you know, it can't never be the same. But I don't know. I feel like love is a mindset, when you're around someone that makes you better for yourself, that makes you want to do better, that makes you want to be better than who you are, like that makes you want to try everything that you never tried before. Like a person that makes you want to go the distance, like that makes you want to travel the world or do dangerous things, or like, you know, take the time where like you would drop everything and run to where they are. And that's just how you know. That's like how you understand. Like me myself, like I said, I still don't know. I still don't understand. But there are people out there's a person out there that I would, no matter the what, no matter the weather, no matter the time, no matter the place, no matter what I was doing, I would drop everything and I would run to that person. I know that I feel something for that person. I know that I have a deep connection to that person. But that's just me. Like, you know, other people have different feelings towards other people, and that's the bottom line. But I am rocking myself to single life. You know, I don't have anybody to run to. I'm not going the distance. I'm not making a stand. Like I don't know what to say. Hold on, give me a second. My doors are messed up. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to fix my car, but everything back to normal. Everything's good. But like I was saying, you'll know when you know. Like I know for a fact that I have someone that I would literally move heaven and earth for. But I gotta move on myself, you know. I find that myself that I'm way too stuck in the past. I try to keep people to myself when they don't belong to me, you know. Me myself, I stop people from doing what they, you know, are best at doing, you know. I don't want to slow people down. I don't want to stop people doing from what they're doing. So me myself, I have to move on. I have to do better. I have to be better than what I am, and I want to grow it. Like I said, I want to grow it myself. But to end this conversation, I'm just saying, like, I hope in my lifetime, I hope that my journey is good. Like, I'm going to be mapping it out for you guys. I'm sorry I dropped my phone, but, like, you know, I'm holding it up and I'm doing everything with one hand and talking and moving this hand all over the place. But, like, I just dropped it so many times in the video. But I really do hope that I find someone. And I wish whoever I come in contact with, whoever I've been in with my life, and whoever I've done things wrong to, and whoever I've come across and I've hurt them and I've done bad things because I'm still growing myself. I wish them the best of luck with everything, and I'm not trying to stop them in their further accomplishments and their further journeys and what they're doing. So, the bottom line is, like, love who you want, be who you want to be, and just grow. You know, like, just change lives. Like, you know, just change yourself, but love you before you love anyone else, you know? Don't move too fast. Don't do anything too quickly. Like, and me, myself, I'm talking to myself. Like, I'm not reaching out here talking to other people and telling them. I'm talking to myself. Like, you know, I got to learn to slow down and not just jump into things when I see someone, or, like, you know, be all about it 100%. Well, yes, be all about 100% when you decide to date somebody, but, like, do better than what I would do, you know? Not to move so fast, get to know the person before you get into a relationship and, you know, get to do them better. Because, you know, maybe that person that you thought was going to be the love of your life meant to be your best friend or someone you could talk to any time of the day. Like, me, myself, I found out that I don't like to be alone. Like, right now, why I'm talking to you and why I started doing YouTube is because, you know, I don't want to be alone. I don't like to be inside my own thoughts, inside my own head, because I feel like that danger just makes me think, not saying it makes me think bad things. I'm not crazy. It just, you know, being by myself is very lonely. Like, in high school, I didn't have many friends. Like, I had friends, but, like, you know, I didn't go out to parties. I didn't get invited to parties. I didn't do trips. I didn't have anything. Like, for the life of me, I never had any type of social interaction. Like, if I could go back and do things over again, I would. Like, the stuff that I know now that I wish I knew back then, I would be so much better. Like, I would be in college. I wouldn't have slacked off my senior year. I would be making bigger friends and doing bigger things, like, more than anything. But because I chose the path that I chose, it was different things. But, like, you know, I hope to grow. I hope to change. I hope to be a better person than I am today. You know, I'm still growing, like I said. And I know I came on here to talk about the rant about how I felt and about what's going on with me. And, yeah. But to be honest, it's just like, you know, I want to be a good person. I want to grow. And when time comes, I do want to find my forever. I do want to find someone who means the world to me and someone who I can't live without. And I don't know who that person is or where they are, but I want to say this, that as myself, I'm growing. I'm becoming a better man. I'm making myself in a growth for not just for you, but for me, myself. So whoever's out there, you know, not saying I'm not putting out a rant. I'm not, you know, saying out here like, oh yeah, I'm coming, I'm waiting, I'm growing. But like, to whoever future notice, to whoever I lay my head to make my home, know that I'm growing, know that I'm fixing myself, know that I'm becoming the man that I wanted to be, know that I'm becoming someone that I can respect as in myself before I can respect anybody else. Because like the bottom line is, like, you gotta respect yourself before you can respect anyone else, you know?